Hello guys, it's me again JR and welcome to another video of Ragnarok Origin. This will be my Acolyte or Priest guide. So this will have a Battle Priest guide and also a full support guide. In this video, I will show the leveling progress and comparisons on grinding, which will help new players avoid the mistakes that we encountered during the CBT when leveling our Acolyte or Priest. So, a short background of myself. I've been playing Ragnarok Origin in Loki server Korea since the fourth quarter of 2020. So, I started at Thor server, then moved on to Loki server. My main character there is BattlePriest, which I created as a preparation for Monk or Champion. The job change ticket is not yet available during that time. So, as a preparation, I created a Super Acolyte, which I named Kenji, wherein most of my contents on Place by K came from. Yeah, so during the early stage, what I want you to do is forget about grinding. So focus on quest. So do all the quests available in your quest, miscellaneous, and adventure tab because this will actually be your main source of experience. It will give you a lot of experience other than the activities that you can do. Of course, dailies also provide a lot of experience as well. So, at level 16, please ensure to join a guild or create a guild because a guild actually provides approximately 15 to 25% of your experience. It will come from the guild quest or guild events, which includes cooking or guild banquet. The guild quest also provide you some bonus Eden coin daily upon signing in, and Zeni are also being provided when an achievement was unlocked by a guild member. So once you have exhausted all your quests and dailies, that's actually the time that you should grind. So in this part, I will show you the different guiding technique that you can do. So I have prepared a video on grinding using Bonk type or Agi type and also Holy Light or the In type Acolyte. So here's a video for the Bong type acolyte. It will actually took us a while on killing the Muka. So it will took us around 18 seconds. Next that we will test is using Holy Light on Muka. So here we can see the damage is actually a bit better. It only took us around 12 seconds to kill Muka. Next that we will try is using Bonk type for Pirate Skeleton. So here it will took us around 9 seconds to kill a Pirate Skeleton. Next that we will test is for Pirate Skeleton using Holy Light build. So let's check on for how many seconds we just need. So it's actually just 6 to 7 seconds and you will be able to kill the Pirate Skeleton. Next comparison that we will have here is a Bonk type priest with a level 50 golden mace. So we have Aspersio here. We are using Aspersio. These are the skill builds that we have. We added Demon Bane level 10. So that will actually provide us 20 base physical attack and defense. Also, it provides 50 extra physical attack when attacking undead or demon monsters. So for the secondary ability that we have, we made a level 10 Holy Judgment Aspersio as well, and we have level 9 Mace Mastery. So let's check here on how fast we can kill 3 mob spots. So this is the first Verit, the second Verit, and the third Verit. Next comparison will be a Magnus Exorcismus build. This will be a level 52 priest as well, and we are using no refine, clean holistic. So let's check on how fast we can kill the 3-spot mob Verit. Okay, so that's how quick we can kill it. So again, once Magnus was actually stuck, it will kill the mobs faster. Then aside from that, always ensure that you have Kyrie Elison on your autocast, since it will actually protect you from casting. Mobs can't interrupt your casting during the time that you have that. That's a maximum of 10 attacks. So, item build, we have the holistic and also the offhand book. So, no refine, both doesn't have any refine. Then next for the stat build, we are using a higher dex than the int. So the dex that we have here is sufficient for us to actually cast the Magnus without interruption and with the help of Kyrie as well. So aside from that, we have the skills. So for the first job skills, what we put is level 10 Kyrie, level 10 heal. Next would be for the secondary or passive ability. So they are just a level 10 Magnus, the prerequisite for the level 10 Magnus as well. So for our last guide, this is actually my main character. Right now, this is a battle priest, so I will be showing you the stats and skills of a battle priest. So for our stats, what we need is max Agi only, because Agi provides the highest attack speed possible for all characters. So we will put that for 99 Agi. So after the 99 Agi, what I can suggest is for you to add some of it to either STR for additional damage or luck, since there is actually a core for Holy Judgment that it actually depends on your luck and judgment skill to attack multiple times. So I will be putting the rest to luck. Here's the stat. So once we go to the skills, what I can suggest to you for the first job skills is first, maximize your Demon Bane. Demon Bane, most of the time you will be actually dealing with undead monsters and demons monsters. So that will provide 20 base physical attack and 20 base physical defense. And for attacking undead and demon monsters, it will actually provide 50 extra base physical attack and 50 extra base physical defense. The provided physical attack when dealing with demon and undead is very high. So for the other skills, it's up to you. What I can suggest is you can put level 5 on Angelus or 5 on Kyrie as well, since sometimes you might need that, especially if you're on a quest and you need Kyrie to block some of the damage provided by the monsters. Next would be the secondary ability or passive. So what I suggest for you to maximize at first is Mace Mastery level 5. So that will actually unlock Holy Judgment. The next priority would be Holy Judgment. So Holy Judgment damage increases as the level of the judgment skill increases as well. So I suggest for you to put that on level 10. What we wanted for this skill is the passive effect. You will not use this as active, since instead of attacking, the judgment will be casted. So instead of having additional proc for your golden mace, you will be casting the Holy Judgment skill. So what we need for this skill is the passive effect. So there's a 30% chance to deal 300% neutral physical damage with basic attacks. So after that, of course, we need the Aspersio. So it's up to you. You can put it on level 1 at first, but putting it on level 2 will give you 300 seconds holy attribute for you and for your team member. So the next prio skill that you need would be Impositio Manus. This actually grants all your team members an increased attack, but what we wanted for this skill is physical damage done by your gears for around 20% if this is on level 10. So if we put that on level 10, it will actually provide us 50 additional attack. That's for you and for your teammates. And additional 50 and physical damage done by your gears by 20% for 300 seconds. So that's a lot. you can actually put Gloria as well. So I suggest for you putting Gloria level 1 only, because every time we put level for Gloria, it just adds 6 seconds of duration. So that's skill build for Battle Priest. Now, next for the item build, of course, we will be using GMace or Golden Hammer. What I have here is a racial card, a Vadon card, but normally you can put Hunterfly or Golem card for it so that you can have 25 more attack damage. Then for the item build, Morrigan's Cloak and Morrigan's Boots. So this will actually provide you additional Agi. So two-piece effect of this will provide Agi plus 2. So Agi for Battle Priest is very much required and important. So for your weapon, you can use combat uniforms, your STR, and it will be converted into attack. Cards, of course, we will use Agi cards. So Thief Bug for the armor. For your cloak, you can use Condor or any racial attribute as well. For the boots, I would suggest for you to get Thief Bug Mail card. So that's Agi plus 2. Or you can also use Matir so that it have Agi plus 1 and the HP. So Verit is okay as well, but of course, maximum agility as possible or attack speed as possible. So for the accessories, what I can recommend is Matir's Leash. Since we are maxing out agility, for every 10 points of agility, we actually receive attack plus 3. And also, if we refine this to plus 5, we have additional agi plus 2. You can get this 2 slot of this for MVP participation on Drake. Also, you can get this for a mini boss and also for killing Bones or Munak. Two of these are the best accessory for you if you are a Battle Priest. Right now, I don't have another Material Leash, so I just use Rosary because it provides attack, additional attack for every 10 points of luck. Next would be the Veer score. So the Veer score that I can recommend for Battle Priest is number 1 would be the Momentum Management module. So the higher the level of this Vesper, the better, because it will provide you a higher percentage of attack speed for certain seconds, and that stack will actually stack up to 3 times. So it depends on the level of your Vesper cogwheel. So next would be the Channeling Judgment. For Channeling Judgment, the basic attacks have an additional 8% chance to trigger Holy Judgment. So aside from the 30% passive chance of Holy Judgment to proc, it will add more 8%. Next would be Judgment Multi-Attack. So this one is the one that I have mentioned earlier that depends on your luck. So the higher the luck that your character have, the higher chance of Judgment Multi-Attack. So just consider this like double attack of Assassin. So once a Judgment has been proc, there is a specific chance of luck divided by 9% to add more damage to that specific Judgment skill. Next build that we are going to discuss is Magnus Exorcismus build. So for this build, we need a faster casting time and also a magic attack or the damage. So here we have a clean stats. So what I can recommend is for us to balance intelligence and dex. Why? Because when using dex, of course, by default, even in classic Ragnarok, dex provides faster casting time, right? So here, it's not just dex. It is also intelligence that provides casting time reduction. So let's say I'll put around max dex, so that's 99 dex. What we have here is minus 29% variable casting time. So what if I balance it for 60? There you go. So we have minus 29% of variable casting time as well. So with this kind of build, we will have higher magic attack and magic damage together with the decks that actually lesser the variable casting time that we have. So I will put this on almost even. The 29%. Let's try the 30%. There you go. So the rest we can put it on intelligence. So that's dex, total of 70 dex and total of 64 int. So that reduces our casting time to 30%. Okay, next would be the skill build. So for the skill build, what I can recommend for you is the basic support build. So we will not be putting Demon Bane for this build because this is normally physical attack and physical defense. So physical defense is a good one, but what I can recommend for you to maximize is Kyrie Reason. Why? Because after you cast Magnus or before you cast Magnus, Kyrie will actually block. The shield can stop the damage for 10 times at max and it lasts for 10 seconds. So it can prevent physical damage that is equal to 46% of their max HP. So during the casting time, almost all the damage will be blocked unless the mobs are too many and the Kyrie can't handle it. So next would be the prerequisite of Magnus Exorcismus. So that's level 1 Resurrection. But here, since I have more stats, I put level 4. But level 1 is okay. Level 5 Turn Undead. And level 10 Magnus Exorcismus. So for Magnus Exorcismus, it is very important for you to actually maximize it because of the damage that it can provide. Also, it uses one blue gem every time you cast it. So aside from that, what I can suggest for you to get is Safety Wall. Well, you can use this for dungeons as well. And most of the time, you will use this for MVP hunts as well. Okay, so after the skill build, let's go to the equipments. So for equipments, what I can suggest is of course having a level 10 holistic. Why level 10? Because it actually provides more damage. So if refined to plus 10, Magnus Exorcismus skill damage is plus 10%. So that's what is important that you need to make this plus 10 as much as possible. So aside from that, the turn undead variable casting time is reduced by 30%. Magnus Exorcismus VCT is also reduced by 30%. So holistic is very important if you are using Magnus Exorcismus build. And I have tested this as well. I have shown this on the previous video that it is far better to use holistic rather than the Bonk build with Golden Mace because at the moment there is no Nemesis Cogwheel which makes your Judgment AoE. So at the moment, Magnus Exorcismus build is the best option that you can have for grinding. Next would be the offhand. So the build that I have here is actually for Magnus build and also full support build. So the shield that I have is immune shield, which actually provides healing percentage. So that depends on the refinement. Aside from that, I can suggest is for you to build Exorcism Bible. So this is if you will go full Magnus Exorcismus build. Here in Ragnarok Origin Global, you can actually buy a lot of equipments or level 50 equipments because it only needs 15 shards for you to craft it. So next for the armor, I would suggest for you to create Eden Group uniform. So this is actually set effect with Eden Group cloak. So that's 10% neutral damage reduction and additional max HP of 150. So that is a lot of help, especially for PvP. So if you want to go full build of Magnus again, you can build the magic coat and the magic boots. So that will provide you around 3% of magic damage. That's for the two-piece set effect. Okay, next would be the accessories. So for your accessories, as much as possible, get this, the expert ring. 2 slot of this is achievable by participating on MVP hunt on Mistress. So let's go to the event, MVP. Let's go to Mistress. So Mistress provides the 2 slotted expert ring, which is very good for casters, especially for priests and mages, because if it is refined to plus 5, skill global CD would be minus 5%. Okay, so take 2 of those as much as possible, but now I actually have clip because I don't have other accessory that provides a magic attack and is slotted. Because sometimes for PvP, I change the Taro card to Smoky card as a FS. So let's go to the cogwheel. So for Veer score, the suggested cogwheel, Vesper cogwheel that you need to use for Magnus build is Divine Spike. This actually is one of the best um, cores that you can have because for grinding, it will root the targets. So once they spawn on your area, they will not actually attack you because they are rooted. So most of the time, when they respawn, there are two stacks of Magnus on the floor. They are already rooted immediately. So next would be Exorcism Boost. So this provides additional 4% more damage every time they are attacked by it. So this can stack for up to 3 times. So the higher level of your cogwheel, the better. Next would be Exorcism Prediction. So it's on Chinese, but I have prepared a translated one here. So Exorcism fixed chant reduced by 0.6 seconds, and public cooldown reduced by 0. So if you are actually using the higher level of this, which wherein we can see it here. So Exorcism Prediction, for example, the level 4 one, so it will reduce the casting time to 0.8 seconds and the global CD of 0.4 seconds. Lastly, for the full support guide, let's start with stats. So for FS guide, you will need to be not that tanky, but at least you can sustain damage that you can be one hit in dungeons. So I suggest for you to add vitality. So at least 40 vitality would be okay, so that you can boost your HP to more than 20,000 using foods. So for intelligence, of course, this affect your healing capabilities, especially for the normal heal. And next would be dexterity. Why do I recommend putting dexterity? Because during the early stage, you don't have suffragium. For early stage, you will be basing on the casting time or the variable casting time that you have. So the same as what I have mentioned for Magnus build, as much as possible, we try to put your intelligence and dex balance, reduce the variable CT that you have. So I would suggest around a minimum of maybe 40 dex at start, 30 to 40 dex at start, then prioritize your VIT to 40, then the rest would be int. So right now I am on level 67, that's why I have this kind of stats. The other points that I have here, I will still put it on intelligence to boost the healing effect that I can provide to my teammates. So for the skill build, for the first job, what I can recommend is to of course maximize your heal and maximize Angelus as well. Level 5 Kyrie, Blessings level 10, and level 5 Agi. So we maximize Angelus here because full support priest, you would need to maximize the defense attribute addition for your teammates. So that would be total of 95% for 600 seconds. So next would be the secondary skills. We need to maximize resurrection so that the member that you will revive have his HP back to 80% and the casting time will be reduced. Next would be Sanctuary. Sanctuary to level 10. So this is very very efficient at early stage during the time that you can heal your teammates. So next would be for you to max Safety Wall, which is very very important on PvP and MVP as well. The higher level of Safety Wall hits it can take, and also the lower casting time. So next would be level 3 recovery. So this is one of the most important skills of full support. For level 1, it removes the blind and silent status. Next would be it removes the curse status. So the max level includes the ability to remove frozen, stone cursed, and paralyzed status effect. So they did not mention the stun status. Also for fear is not included as well. So next would be Aspersio, which is very efficient when dealing with demon and undead monsters. So it will make your weapon holy attribute. So next would be level 1 Gloria. So just level 1 because every time you increase the skill points for this, it's just add 6 seconds. So lastly, Imposito Manus. So this would be the best skills as a support to boost the damage of your party members. So that's a total of 50 attack at level 10 skill or the equipments. So for the weapon, this is the best weapon so far for a full support priest because adds healing, so that based on your magic attack. Additional healing from heal plus magic attack times 100%. So for every refinement of plus 2, it will add magic attack plus 1%. So on my weapon here, I don't have any ups, but as much as possible, I recommend you to make it plus 10. So before this is plus 10, I just transferred it to the holistic for Magnus damage. So next would be the armor. So it's the same on the Magnus build that I have mentioned earlier. You efficient armor that you can have. Eden group uniform to have the set effect of max HP plus 150 and neutral damage reduction of 10%. For the shoes, Vital 3 shoes is one of the best because it actually provides bonus healing amount for yourself and for your teammates. So for the immune shield, it's the same. It provides bonus healing amount to the target and to yourself as well. So for the virus core, what I can suggest is first, because we are on the stage where we need sanctuary, so Radiant Boost. So what does it do? It boosts the effectiveness of sanctuary by 120%. But the problem is duration of sanctuary is reduced by 40%. So let's remove Radiant Boost for now. For sanctuary without the Radiant Boost is 2,314 for the party members and 2,615 for yourself because of your vitality boots. So when we use the core for sanctuary or the radiant boost, the healing effectiveness will actually be boosted. So we will have 4,591 healing for our teammates and around 5,100 for ourselves. But the duration will be reduced by 40%. So next would be healing effect. So as is, healing effect to your skills. So that includes sanctuary and also the normal heal that you provide. Next would be healing insignia. This actually has a chance to generate a 3-meter area at your ally location for 5 seconds. So it heals them for 8% of the healing from a level 10 heal every second. So let's try it. Let's spam it. So here you go. So it has a different color so that you can compare with the sanctuary and also for the healing insignia effect. So it provides us 8% total healing based on your level 10 heal. So that's one of the cogwheel that you have, Holy Spirit Sanctuary. 10% of your overhealing is converted to shield. The shield capacity cannot exceed 5% of your target's HP. So when we use heal, there will be a shield that is provided to you and to your ally. So that's it guys for our video today. So hopefully you'll find this video informative. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. See you on my next video. Thank you and goodbye.